Hi, I'm Carl Franklin. In the last episode of the .NET Show, episode 42, I started the process to deploy a MAUI app to the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. I created developer accounts for both platforms, and we had to wait for approval. In this episode, I'm moving forward with submitting the Android version of the app to the Google Play Store. I'm publishing the .NET Rocks podcast client app that we built in episodes 28, 30, 31, and 33. This is the second episode in a series that you can use as a guide to publish your own MAUI apps to the mobile app stores. Publishing Part 2 is coming right up on the .NET Show. All right, so what I've done since the last episode is I've created a new repo, MAUI DNR5 from MAUI DNR4. And the only thing that I've done is I've upgraded it from .NET 6 to .NET 7, which required creating a whole new project, of course. I've also modernized the method for positioning and centering the screen on Windows. And I commented out the scoot button on the details page. That's what I used to go to the end or almost to the end of the podcast to see if it would advance to the next episode. And it does. So let me just show you what that looks like. This is the new and final method for positioning and resizing the window on Windows. So we're overriding create window. We're telling it that we want to handle an event window created after it gets created. And then we're setting the width and height, and we're setting window X and window Y of display info, which we get from device display, current main display info. And it works great. Looks like this. See? It just shows up in the middle of the screen with the right dimensions. I'm glad they finally got that done. All right, the next thing is when you click on details, I used to have a little scoot button right here, right? As you were playing, it could scoot to the end or almost to the end because I don't have scrubbing here, at least not yet. Maybe we'll update that. All right, so how I got rid of that was pretty easy. Just went to details and commented out the button. I still have the method scoot. No reason to comment that out. It's just if you want to use it, you can uncomment this, okay? All right, so I got an email from Google Play that says, congratulations, you're accepted. And I clicked the button and it brought me here. Then I clicked the Go to Play Console button and that brought me here. And this is where I'm starting. It's the .NET Show, my developer account. So now I'm at the point where I can create my first app. So I'm going to click the, guess what? Create App button. So this is how the app will appear on Google Play. I'm going to call it .NET Rocks with an exclamation. Is it an app or is it a game? It's an app. Is it free or paid? It's free. You can edit this until you publish your app. Once you've published, you can't change a free app to a paid app. Well, here's the question. If I want to have in-app purchases, is it going to be free? So yes, the answer is yes. Just because I have in-app purchases doesn't make it not free. So paid is only if you're going to charge for the app. Okay. Now here we go. Confirm that the app meets, I'm going to crank this up a little bit. Confirm that the app meets the developer program policies. Please check out the policies to make sure that it works. I'll have you know that I read those policies and I'm confirming them. Accept the Play app signing terms of service. I have read the terms of service and I accept them. Accept US export laws. Yep, read that too. Now I can create my app. Getting started. While you're getting set up, the dashboard shows you what you need to do to get your app up and running. This includes recommendations on how to manage, test, and promote your app. Once you've completed a task, come back here to explore what else you can do. And before I can do anything, I have to set a few tasks here. So if you don't see the tasks under Set Up Your App, click View Tasks, and we have to answer some questions. Privacy policy. So this is the privacy policy URL. Now, I've already set up a privacy policy page at the.netshow.com/privacy policy. So I'm going to take that URL, and really all it is just a simple statement that we don't share your personal information, right? So let's go back here and I'll paste that URL. Changes have been saved. Go back to the dashboard. Okay, next, app access. To review your app, Google must be able to access all parts of it. If access to parts of your app is restricted, for example, because they require login credentials, you must provide instructions on how Google can gain access. So, all functionality in my app is available without any access restrictions. Yes. Save. Changes have been saved. Back to dashboard. Ads. No, my app does not contain ads. Easy. Save. Dashboard. Content rating. Oh, and I have to fill out a questionnaire. So let's start it. Here's my email address. What's the category? Social or communication? No. So the category, I'm going to say all other app types because it's neither a game nor a social network app. Does the app contain any ratings relevant content downloaded as part of the app package? No, it does not. Does the app natively allow users to interact or exchange content with other users? No, it does not. Does the app feature or promote content that isn't part of the initial app download, but can be accessed from the app? Examples of this type of content are movies in the Netflix app, product listings in the Amazon Shopping app, songs in the Spotify app, or news articles, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to say yes, because .NET rocks. Can the app contain violent material? No. Can the app contain sexual material or nudity? No. Can the app contain any potentially offensive language? No, we bleep everything on .NET Rocks. Can the app contain references to or depictions of illegal or recreational drugs? I don't think so, so I'm going to say no. We haven't done any .NET Rocks shows on cannabis production, for example. Promotion or sale of age-restricted products or activities. I'm going to say no again. Does the app share the user's current and precise physical location? No. Does the app allow users to purchase digital goods? Well, the answer today is no, but I may want to allow for in-app purchases later, but I can change that. Is the app a web browser or search engine? No. Is it primarily a news or educational product? Yes. Now I'm going to save. All right, so these are ratings. Brazil, all ages. North America, everyone. Europe, Germany, rest of world, Russia. South Korea, games that aren't suitable for users under 18 may be removed. Yeah, it's rated for 3+. And now I'll hit submit. Now it looks like that's done. So I'll go back to the dashboard. Target audience. Okay. What are the target age groups of your app? I'll say 18 and over, and maybe I'll say 16 to 17. I definitely don't want to go any younger than that. Store presence. You've declared your target audience doesn't include children under 13. Yes, that's true. Could your store listing unintentionally appeal to children? I'm going to say no. No kid in their right mind wants to download a podcast app with a couple of old white guys talking about programming. So this is a summary. Here's what you've told us. Yes, it looks correct. Back to the dashboard. News apps. Is your app a news app? After much deliberation and research, I've decided that no, it's not a news app. I'm not reporting on current events. We're talking about tech issues. Some of them may be more current than others. Back to dashboard. COVID-19 contact tracing and status apps. Select all of the statements that apply to your app. My app is not a publicly available COVID-19 contact tracing or status app. Back to dashboard. And you thought you'd have fun being a programmer. Data safety. Help users understand how your app collects and shares their data. First, you will be asked whether your app collects or shares certain types of user data. Next, answer questions about each type of user data. When you're done, review and submit. I think they want to be clear about what you're supposed to do here. Well, I know we don't disclose any user data, so I'm not worried about this. Do we collect or share any user data? No. Submit. And back to dashboard. Government apps. Is your app developed by or on behalf of a government? No. Back to dashboard. Manage how your app is organized and presented. Select an app category and provide contact details. App or game, definitely an app. Category. I'm going to say education. I don't care about tags. So now I'll put in my email address and my website, .netrocks.com. External marketing. Advertise my app outside of Google Play. Well, I guess it means more people will be able to find it, so that's fine with me. All right, so I'm going to hit save. Changes were saved, but I don't know how to go back. I guess I can go back this way. Dashboard. 10 of 11 complete. Let's see what's not complete. Oh, yeah. Okay, set up your store listing. Present your app to users on Google Play. App details, .NET Rocks, a short description. How about that? Okay, that's good enough. Graphics. Looks like I need an icon. So I know that we need 512 pixels by 512 pixels. And I just happen to have that here because I built the website and we have those graphics on the website. There it is. Feature graphic. Feature graphics got to be 1024 by 500. I'll copy this one in. There it is. .NET Rocks. Now, video. The video isn't required, but we could add a video. All right, no problem. Not going to do that. So for the phone screenshots, I ran the app on my Android phone, took some screenshots, and using Phone Link, I copied them off to my computer. So I'm going to drop both of those right here. There we go. Now, I've heard that I don't have to upload tablet and 10-inch tablet screenshots if I've uploaded phone screenshots. So let's just see what happens when I save. My changes have been saved. And now look, I got an app icon. So now I can finally upload my files. I'm going to go to Open Testing and create a new release. Now, this is where it's waiting for me to upload the app bundle that we're going to create in Visual Studio. So let's do that now. So now I'm just going to right-click on my project and select Publish. And we're going to create a bundle. Might take a few minutes. Okay, so it's done building the bundle. Now I can select Distribute. Now, the first time we distribute, we need to select Ad Hoc. And that's because Google Play is only for after the first release. First time, we have to save to a local file and upload it in the website that we were just at. So we'll click Ad Hoc. All right, so now for the signing identity, I need to create a new one. And this is a certificate. So let's just create plus. My alias is going to be .NET Rocks-cert. I'm going to generate a password and I'll paste it here. My validity 30 years, that sounds good. Full name is Carl Franklin. Organization will also be Carl Franklin. Organizational unit, I'll just call it admin. City or locality, New London. State, Connecticut, country code, US. Now, I've written all these things down in a notepad file because you're probably going to need them. You're going to definitely need the password, but write all these things in a safe place and hit create. Now I can select my cert and save it. And I'm just going to select the default. Now I'm overwriting files because I have them in there already. And now the password that I just created, I'll paste in there. So now I can open the folder and take a look here. This AAB file is not the signed version. The signed one is in signed AABs. So this is the one that we're going to upload. I'll just pull this off screen, pull up the browser, and now I can drag and drop that bundle into the browser. All right. So now if we look down here, our release details are 1.0. Release notes, I don't really care about these because I'm the only one who's going to see it. So now we click Next and hope for the best. Now I've got some errors. All right, so I'm getting this error here. Your app targets Android 13, API 33 or above. You must declare the use of advertising ID in Play Console. If I click Complete Declaration, then I come to this place. Does your app use advertising ID? No. Save. All right, let's go back. Oh, now I'm in another screen. So let's go back to Open Testing. And now when I'm in Open Testing, I see I need to select countries. I guess I didn't do that. Add countries and regions. Country or region. Oh. I guess if I click this one, I'm selecting all of them. Do I want to do that? I'm just going to say United States. And for now, I just want United States. Because I don't want to deal with any other issues in any other countries right now. It looks like I need to preview and confirm the release. So I've got a couple warnings now, but no errors. There is no deobfuscation file. And the app bundle contains native code. All right, I think I'm ready. Here we go. So the track is paused. It says testers are not receiving this release. Resume the track to allow access to your app. So I'm going to do it. Track resumed. All right, so we're in review now. And that means Google's looking at it, checking it out. It's already been about 16 hours. And we're just going to leave it right here. So that's my demo. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Thanks for watching. Please visit blazertrain.com and the .NETshow.com for more great content.